Hey guys, Chef Mike from Mike's Diner. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be doing something special, okay? You probably ate this before, but you may not have ate it this way. Today we're going to prepare a salmon for you, and on the side we're going to have asparagus, and I have a little bit of bell pepper I already cut up, and we're cooking that as well. Basically, I picked up a slab, a nice big slab of farm stillhead salmon. Got the skin on the back still. The first thing I'm going to do is show you an easy way to get this skin off, okay? Because I don't like the skin on. I don't know if you do, but I always take it off. So the first thing we're going to do is heat up the pan. I got some oil in here. I have some butter. We're going to let that heat up a little bit while I move my asparagus out of the way. Doesn't that look awesome? Now on the bottom of this asparagus, when I first started, I had a little bit of oil, and I had a spoonful of the minced garlic, and then a spoonful of butter. And this is one orange bell pepper and one yellow bell pepper, and I cut that up in slices with a little bit of oil. I like to put the Montreal on there. It's usually for steaks, but I don't care. I use it for everything. I like it a little bit on there. And I like a little bit on that too. You can put your own seasoning, it's up to you. Let's see here, this should be hot enough. Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put its skin down. We're going to give that a couple of minutes. Not even that long. This is a healthy meal. It's not hard to do. As you can see, I already prepared the asparagus and have it almost going and gone and done. And my bell pepper, I all sliced it all up and had that all ready. That cooks pretty fast. We're going to cook the bell pepper. I don't want it caramelized though. I don't want it soft. So you want to keep an eye on that. Keep kind of moving it around until you see that it's got a pretty good cook to it. And then you want to shut that off because you want to have a little bit of crunch. And I know you're saying, well, Chef Mike, what are we doing with that? Well, I'll show you when it's time. And obviously the side dish that goes with the salmon is this wonderful asparagus mixed up in minced garlics and some of the pepper, and that looks beautiful. Okay, now that salmon skin should just be about ready. And let's see if we can do it now. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn it over so we can get to it. You can kind of feel it whether it's going to do it or not. What we want to do is we want to peel that off. And there you have it. It's as easy as that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt. Not a lot. A little bit of dill weed. Was that English? Yeah, dill weed. And then my favorite, Old Bay seasoning. You gotta have this. If you don't have this, then don't make salmon. And you get that on there good. That's it right there. Now you gotta let that cook a little while. Here's the thing about salmon. It cooks fast. And you don't want to overcook it, but you don't want to undercook it. I like my salmon with a little bit of that base, like it's cooked on one side and you can see it got seared a little bit. I don't like mine like it's real fresh. So I cook mine probably a little bit longer than most people. But you cook it to your preference, what you like doing. The flame's about medium to high. These guys are on low because they look pretty good already. So I just want to keep them warm. And that looks fantastic. That's coming along just fine. Okay, so let's go back to the salmon. And let's do a little bit of flip here, okay? Move it around so you can get some of that garlic and butter on there. It's okay to even pick it up and put it on there. Now remember, we didn't do no Old Bay on this side. I like both sides. But only sea salt and dill wood on the one side. And you're gonna say, Chef Mike, is that it? Well, not really. When we get to that last point where you feel your salmon is done and it has that little sear on both sides, on one side, I like to put a little bit of honey. Just pour a little bit on top. Not a lot, just a little bit. It puts a little taste to it. Okay guys, now that we're getting real close, I turned down the flame a little bit, okay? And now I'm gonna, on this one side, because you can see that it's seared a little bit. That's that sear I'm talking about. You gotta get a little bit of that. You keep cooking it till you see that, okay? You get the honey and right across it. Just like that. And let that sit on there. Okay? Bell peppers are ready to go there, so we're going to turn that off. Those look pretty good too, so we're going to turn that off as well. Alright, let's flip that over. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look how that looks. You got a close-up of that, Maddie? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's just gorgeous right there. I think we're at that point where we can now serve it. So here's what I do. Get the salmon. That looks beautiful. Let's move that pan so we've got the heat on there. We're going to take a little bit of asparagus and put it on the side. And then we're going to take some of this bell pepper and we're going to lay it right on top of that thing. Okay. There it is right there. How long did that take? You guys, that's so simple and it's so healthy. You guys that are out there that don't really cook a lot, you can do that. That's not that hard. You want points with your wife? Get your butt down there and buy some salmon, buy a little bit of that asparagus, get some bell pepper, and cook it. And throw it on a plate, and your wife comes home from work, she's gonna think you're a genius. Because look how that looks. Now there's two things that I like doing right now. One of them is, I like to put a little bit of honey mustard on my salmon or a little bit on the plate right there. But I don't have any. So the other thing I use, I love this stuff. It's called sweet chili sauce. Just check your stores wherever you're at. Maybe you can find it. It's like a orange tang. So what I'm gonna do, you can take a look at it. It's orange looking and it's tangy. See how that looks? I'll put it over here so you can see it. You see that better? See the little sparkles of the orange? That's the spice. And that'll, along with the honey and the bell pepper, that's gonna be an amazing taste right there. And that's it. That's dinner served for Miss Julia right here. Guys, look it. You're at home. You're waiting for your wife to come home, right? You want to surprise her. Get your butt to the store, get a nice slab of salmon. Look at this. Get a nice slab, cut it in pieces. You know what to do to get that skin off. Now I know darn well that you guys tried it out there and you tried to cut that with a knife. I know you did. You saw how easy it came off with the oil. It's all you need. Use some of those seasonings that I already showed you. Have your side dishes ready. The bell pepper that goes on the salmon, it just takes it to another tier. The honey that you pour out on the end, another tier. The sweet chili sauce, give it that tang, that spice, another tier. And that's what you want. That's it, guys. I want to thank you for subscribing to the channel. I've been having a ball. My producer, Matt, been having a ball doing this. I've been doing salmon like this for years. And we just thought about it the other night that I should throw one of the salmon on the video here so you guys can see it, how easy it is. It's not hard. Everybody likes salmon. And give it a shot. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate you guys checking in and saying hi. You could throw out what would you like to see me make for you, and I'll do it. I'll try to find the ingredients and try to throw it out there if I know how to do it. Again, shout out to the subscribers. And we'll see you next time on another edition of Mike's Diner. Take care.